What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are here with episode 11 of our Ottawa Senators GM mode. And if you missed the last episode, it was a big one. We signed Eeli Tolvanen here to I believe it was $4.75 million deal. Yes, it was right here. He's an RFA at the end of this year, and he wants big money though, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to re-sign him, but we will be able to get him a qualifying offer at the very least. He's doing work for us. He's putting up 48 points here in only 61 games. It's a career high already, so very proud of the work that he's doing, and an amazing trade suggestion there by, I think it was our good friend Hi who suggested that one. So big props to him. Yeah, I like messing around with the lines every once in a while, you know? But in this one, guys, we are here at the trade deadline, so what better time to make trades than right now? So I do have a few on the block. Oh, but first I also do have to mention one thing real quick. So the Real Divinity here, he suggested that we edit Tim Stützle and give him some X factors, and this was something that I was already considering, to be quite honest, just because, I mean, if you watch Tim Stützle play, like, he's a 30 goal scorer. He was in the real world anyways, 30 goal scorer, and, you know, like, how many points did he have this year? I don't remember, but it was a lot of points. So he's the guy that definitely deserves some X factors. So Divinity here suggested that we give him silver tape to tape and make it snappy. I did give him silver tape to tape and make it snappy, but I also added on puck on a string there because I've watched basically every Ottawa Senator game for the past 2 years, and this guy always tries to dangle around people, so I figured make it snappy was a fairly realistic ability to give him. Or excuse me, I figured puck on a string was a fairly realistic ability to give him because of the way he plays in real life. So that being said, if we look at our team here, I think the big piece that we're missing is, well, A, either a third line left winger, but B, a fourth line center man. So we have Vinny Hinostroza here, who has 3 points in 11 games, serviceable for sure, but Shane Pinto at 2 goals in 50 games just is not getting it done for me. A minus 15 as well. I mean, he just isn't playing like he does in real life. So I think with all the trade value that he has, which is not a lot, but he's definitely still a young guy who can turn his career around maybe if he goes to the right team. So I think we're going to trade him away, and I think I know just the team to do it. Okay, guys, so I think this is the trade we are going to make. We're shipping away Shane Pinto, and we're bringing back Michael Backlund here. He's an 85 overall. He's only on contract for 1 more year. Let me just check. I don't think he has an extension, but I do want to check that out real quick, just to make sure I don't mess this up real bad. Yeah, no extension, so nothing to worry about there. But the big thing with Michael Backlund is he has 5-star defense, and we are definitely lacking in our defensive category for sure. We can use a shutdown centerman, man, who can just lock the game down. We don't have to worry about anything. He can go out there against the best guys in the league and lock the game down. So that's a big piece. Then I figured they want Artem Zub, and Zub's a guy, he's 8th defenseman on the team right now. He's tearing up the AHL, but not even playing in the NHL. This is definitely somebody making $2 million that we can move on from. So Artem Zub, thank you for your service, my man, but it's time to go. And then Vlasic just for those roster spots to go through. And then we're giving them a 5th for a 7th, so downgrading there, and downgrading here as well. So the only thing is, I'm not sure this is going to go through because Backlund's trade value, but it might actually. I'm going to try just a 6th. Well, let's try a 6th for a 7th just to see if we can squeeze out the most that we can out of this one. So let me see here, a 6th next year for 7th this year. Let's see if this goes through. Will it? Trade accepted. On behalf of the Blackhawks organization, I accept your trade and we'll see you out on the ice. There you go, Chicago. That's a big trade for us. So we got Michael Backlund on the roster. Let's get to those lines now, man. All right, so with that trade in the books here, the team is looking as better than ever here. We have DeBrincat, Giroux, and Kasper Halttunen. Then we have Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle, Eeli Tolvanen. Those lines have not changed. Neither has the third, Tyler Boucher, Drake Batherson, Matthew Joseph. And then the new 4th line. I mean, this 4th line looks deadly, dude. Formanton with Backlund and Connor Brown. I mean, Backlund at 85 on that 4th line is massive. I'm going to have to put him on the 1st line penalty kill and maybe some power play time as well just to get his minutes up there, but I will show you guys those lines when I do them. All right, so looking at our special teams here, our first line unit has a +5 going forward, so that's pretty good, man. I don't really know what else to change. Our power play has not been clicking very well, though, which is a bit concerning, but our second unit, I changed up a little bit, threw Michael Backlund on there on defense, but everything else basically stayed the same. And then looking at the penalty kill, Michael Backlund on that first unit penalty kill, and also on the first unit 3-man penalty kill. So he's going to be getting a lot of minutes here. Well, not a lot, but hopefully around 15 and a half or so minutes with us as well. And let's see if those changes do anything. I think that's going to be our only change for this trade deadline, but I will go into the trade deadline as always just to take a peek and see what's good. Alright, so let us simulate one more day and get into the trade deadline here. We're going to keep our current trade block and enter the trade deadline just to see what comes through, if anything important. Oh my god! Excuse me, Leon Draisaitl's out here. I mean, there's absolutely no way we can trade for Leon Draisaitl, but look at this. The Oilers looking to ship out Leon. Holy smokes, dude. Will you give us anything? No. And the other problem that we're going to be facing here is that we do not have barely any cap space after that trade. If we go to proposed trade, I think we have like $300,000 of cap space or something. Yeah, we have $347,000 of cap space, so there's barely any trades that we can make unless we're dumping some salary to like Boston or Calgary or teams like that. So this is pretty much the team that we're going to run with, but I will take a look around the NHL and see what's going on, and I will also do my due diligence as always, just to take a quick peek around the league. Okay, this is a deal that if Boston is willing to do, I would be super excited to do this deal here. Marcus Foligno and this low top 4 defenseman we drafted in the 4th round. Defensive defenseman, doesn't really look like he's growing very much, 58 overall, 20 years of age. With Marcus Foligno for Max Pacioretty, just because I love that he shoots that puck. He shoots it so much, takes about 3 shots per game, which is something that we need in our bottom 6, that bottom 6 scoring. So if they'd be willing to do this, this would be massive for me. What do you say, Buffalo? What do you say? Accepted! They accept our transaction. They think it will contribute to their success. So we have built upon our team. I will show you guys. Wait, hold up. Are we out of... No, we still have about $400,000 of salary cap here. Boucher in a 3rd for Keandre Miller in a 4th. No, thank you. No, thank you. Decline that trade. I think we have our team now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have our team. So in forwards here, we have Tim Stützle, Alex DeBrincat, Brady Tkachuk, Tolvanen, Batherson, Joseph, Michael Backlund, Max Pacioretty, Claude Giroux, and then Connor Brown, Kasper Halttunen, and Alex Formenton, also maybe Tyler Boucher. But look at this. This guy's Zadorov, Ruslan Zadorov, who we drafted in the 3rd round last year, is already an 82 overall. So he will definitely be playing with us next year, man, in that center position. So he'll probably be replacing Claude Giroux, not on that top line, but maybe the 3rd line or so. So that's a massive, massive addition that's going to come up next year for sure. And I'm super happy with that draft pick, excuse me. But the forward's looking amazing, man. The forward's looking very, very good. And the defense also looks great, man. The top 4, 88, 87, 86, 86. Like, that's a real, real good top 6. And then even the bottom 2 are also 83, 83. So, like, we have a really good team, man. We have an absolutely amazing team, in my opinion. I think we have a great team. And for us to not make the playoffs, I think would be an absolute travesty, dude. An absolute travesty. But I think that's going to be all for our trade deadline. Now let me show you guys what has happened in the normal one here. Where do I see it? Trade summaries, right? So Seattle pick up a 2nd and a 6th round pick from Vancouver, and Vancouver gets Jesper Fast and Jay Gardner. Good. We get Max Pacioretty there. Then Dennis Chalowski, a 3rd and a 4th, go to Boston for a 2nd and a 5th for the Islanders. Okay, so Islanders getting some prospects here. Ooh, Jared McCann there, interesting, goes to Arizona. Seattle unloading Jared McCann for Tyrone Matthews and Mazin Leslie and 2 others, and I assume those are all prospects, I would assume. Ooh, here we go, this one's interesting. Calgary gets Zach Whitecloud in exchange for Dylan Dubé. Okay. Vegas pick up Sergei Bobrovsky. So Vegas pick up Dylan Dubé and Sergei Bobrovsky here. But they lose Jonathan Drouin and Mark Pysyk. Interesting. Seattle also unload Yanni Gourde and Josh Mahura, so Seattle unloading a lot of their veterans there and picking up some prospects and picks. Also, Vegas picking up Dylan Dubé and Sergei Bobrovsky. Interesting stuff there as well. Vegas also get rid of Victor Olofsson, with Florida picks him up for some picks and prospects. So Vegas is all over the place, man. They're getting rid of Victor Olofsson. They're bringing in Dylan Dubé to fit his place and Sergei to play in the net back there. Interesting stuff. Jakob Silverberg goes to Chicago from Montreal. What else is going on here? Columbus pick up a second-round pick in exchange for a third, fourth, and a prospect. Owen Pickering. Ooh, Owen Pickering goes to Calgary from New Jersey. Oh my gosh, New Jersey pick up Andrew Mangiapane from Calgary, and they give away Owen Pickering. So crazy stuff. And then at the bottom there, oh my God, Sebastian Cossa goes to Seattle in exchange for Adam Larson there. That's a pretty crazy trade deadline, man. None of the massive names moving. Excuse me. No Leon Draisaitl on the move, but we see a couple of big names moving for sure. We see, let me run it down real quick. Max Pacioretty comes to our team. I would say Jared McCann going to Arizona is pretty big. Zach Whitecloud and Dylan Dubé changing hands. Sergei Bobrovsky going to Vegas. Jonathan Drouin going to the Kings. Yanni Gourde going to Chicago. Victor Olofsson to Florida. What else? Owen Pickering going to Calgary, and Andrew Mangiapane going to New Jersey, and then Adam Larson in exchange for Sebastian Cossa. So about 8 or 9 big trades there at this trade deadline, man. The universe is all over the place now. It's hard to keep up with it all, but we just have to worry about ourselves here. Let's see. Mark Pysyk on the block. I don't think we're going to pick him up. Yeah, no. We don't need him. Decline that. And let's get to our first game. We have a new team. Actually, let me edit the lines, make sure that they're the same as they were before. And they are, for the most part. We get to the left wing position. You throw in Max Pacioretty here. Hang on. Let's throw him in for here. And let's get this show started up, man. I mean, a great top 9 we have. We have an amazing top 9, dude. Like, come on. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? We can also throw Tyler Boucher up there for chemistry and have these guys down here like this. Or something like this. I don't know. I'm gonna work on the lines. I won't bore you with it. And I'll see you guys in the simulation. Okay, guys, so here we are, game number 61, and if you guys forgot where we are in the division, we are sitting in a wild card spot. I don't think we're going to catch the Canadians, but we should be able to secure a wild card spot with this team. If we don't, man, big changes are going to have to come to the team, man, but I think we're a good team. I feel it in my bones. Let's get the simulation underway. We are going to start here at Emily Arena on the road. Let's see if we can get the job done. First period underway. Nothing. Max Pacioretty, Michael Backlund, the new additions to the team. Can they provide anything for us? Second period, 0-0 still. So a real defensive battle here between the Sens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And there's Eeli Tolvanen getting another one in his season so far. It's been a great season. Bad discipline from the Sens, but we kill it off. And Drake Batterson's going to score right after it. So congrats. That's a great goal for Drake Batherson there. And then Connor Brown pouring on the offense here. An explosive third period from your Ottawa Senators. And a 38 save shutout from the one and only Anton Forsberg, man. 2 assists for Tim Stützle, a goal for Eeli Tolvanen. Great stuff, gentlemen. Great stuff. All right, that's a real good way to start off our simulation today. We're going to go 1 week at a time like we always do. Actually, are there any important games here? The Sabres are fairly important. So let's simulate to the Sabres game, see where we are in the standings. We got some Atlantic Division opponents here. That's a loss to the Maple Leafs. Okay, the Sabres now are in a wild card spot. So should we go and watch this one? We're at Buffalo. Yeah, why not? Let's go and watch it. This video shouldn't be too long anyway, so let's go and see. Here we go. First period underway. 3-1 for your Senators. Matthew Savoie scores, but then Alex DeBrincat, Claude Giroux, and Eeli Tolvanen, man, these guys getting on the score sheet nice and well in our simulation. Second period underway. Remains 3-1. Let's start up that third now. Shots 25-18 in favor of your Ottawa Senators. A pretty substantial lead here. We have the routine in place. I'm looking for Anton Forsberg to lock this game down. A power play goal would be nice, though, and Alex DeBrincat scores just after the power play. That's his second of the night. Another power play, and that's a power play goal for Brady Tkachuk. The power play hits twice in this game. That's 5-1. Let's get out of there. Another dub on the board for the Sens, and that's a big one, too, up against a divisional rival. All right, the next two games, Tampa Bay and Dallas. Let's see how this goes here. A loss to Tampa and a overtime loss to Dallas. So whenever we've been simulating through the calendar, we've been losing, but when we go into the real-time sim, we are winning games. So I don't know what to do here. I do not know what to do. We're going to simulate to this Buffalo game once again and see where we are. That's a win, 7-2 win against New York, and then a 4-2 loss. So weird simulation, man. Just like it has been all year. It's a real weird simulation. And look at this. We're only 2 points. Well, we're 3 points away from the Canadians. We're only 2 points ahead of the Sabres. So this is a huge game yet again. Man, these Sabres, man, they're coming at us right here. I think we are in the Canadian Tire Center, so on our home ice. Let's see, can the new guys get anything going? First period underway, 2-1 for the Sens. Tim Stützle and Matthew Joseph. Jonathan Marchessault going to score on Anton Forsberg, though, to get them back within 1. Interesting game so far. Shots 11-8. Second period underway, 3-1 for the Sens. Tim Stützle scores there on Semyon Varlamov. A power play. No, it's not a power play goal. Never mind. Owen Power going to blast one from the point there. We give up another power play, 5-on-3. Come on, boys. Can't be giving up 5-on-3 opportunities. But Brady Tkachuk's going to score to get us up by 1 yet again here. Come on, Sens, score on that power play. No, we do not. Come on, shut the door, Anton. I know it's hard, my man, but you got to shut the door. And he does. He shuts that door down. We're going to win that one 4-3. The Sens are on a roll. 3 starts of the game. Tim Stützle with 2 goals. Marchessault with 3 points. Brady Tkachuk with 2 points. Interesting. Man, can't let Marchessault get going, dude. Conn Smythe winner in real life. Great, amazing player. As you all know, I don't have to tell you guys that. Let's simulate down here. One more game. Let's see. That's a 3-2 win. We're on a 2-game winning streak now, and we're only 1 game back of a divisional playoff spot. The horrible Winnipeg Jets. This should be a win. Come on, boys. They're awful. And we lose 3-1. We lose 3-1, bro. Oh, my God. Okay, now up against the horrible Edmonton Oilers. This should be a win as well. Come on. And it's a 3-2 overtime win. Good, I'll take that. I will take that. Then up against Michael Backlund's old team in Chicago. Let's see. Well, this is a big game against Montreal as well. Let's see. Will Michael Backlund best his former team? And yes, we do. 5-1. Big time win there. Big time win. And we are only a few points back on the Canadians. We also have 1 game in hand. So if we win both games against the Canadians, that is massive. These are huge games. We're in Montreal in the Bell Center. So you guys know what I want to do. Let's jump into this one. Simulate this game. Here we go. Come on, boys. This is a big win here. And Jake Sanderson's going to start off right, but then I don't know who Haas is. But then Claude Giroux. Okay, we're just going to let it roll here. The teams are firing on all cylinders. There's Matthias Ekholm with another one. Christian Dvorak answers right back. Holy smokes, there's only been 11 shots and there's 5 goals already. Oh my gosh, goalies have a 500 save percentage combined. Jeez, man. That trickles down a little. There we go. There's Christian Dvorak with another one now. 6 goals on 19 shots combined. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And the first period comes to a close. 3-3. Explosive first period. All right, second period underway. I'm just going to simulate this one. Second period. Oh, Josh Anderson's going to score on Anton Forsberg with 11 seconds left in the period to give his team a 1-goal lead. Come on, Sens. Yes, there's Max Pacioretty, the new kid, and he's playing against his former team. How could I forget? He's playing against his former team, the Canadians, man. So this is a massive game, and both teams are playing like it. A real tight one. Oh my goodness, coming down to the wire here. Shots 36-29 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, I'm happy if we can get this to extra time, and we can. Shots in big. Should I go watch it? No, we'll watch another one if it goes that far. Here we go. Overtime underway. Come on, boys. We can get this win. 50 seconds. Nothing. Shootout now. And the win's going to go to the Canadians. Dang it. In a 5-4 shootout game, the 3 stars, Christian Dvorak, carried his team to victory there with 3 points. Brendan Gallagher gets 2 assists. And Max Pacioretty's going to have 2 points on the night. So Max Pacioretty shows up against his old team, but unfortunately it's just not quite enough to notch us the victory against them. And that really hurts, man, because we were only a few points back, and then we end up losing to Montreal. It's a 4 point swing, so that's pretty tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. And now we have to face the President's Trophy winning Philadelphia Flyers from last year. Looks like they might repeat as well. Let's just simulate past it, man. Can't go into slow sim every game. We win 4-1 though. Oh my god, big win. And then here we go. We have a game in hand against Montreal yet again. So this is another big game. This time we are in the Canadian Tire Center. We're going to simulate this one. See what happens here. First period underway, 1-0 for JD Compher's going to score on Mads Sogard, who's in the net for some reason. I don't necessarily like that very much, but that's okay. Second period, come on, boys. Where's the run support? We need some goals for our goaltender here. Come on, third period underway. I need some goals from the offense. We should have explosive offense now. I signed Max Pacioretty. We got Michael Backlund for the defense. He's coming through. 34 shots, only 2 goals against. But where's that offense? Eeli Tolvanen, Alex DeBrincat, Tim Stützle, Claude Giroux, Brady Tkachuk. You guys are going silent, and Cole Caulfield is getting another goal on us. Max Pacioretty is the only one showing up for these games, and we lose 3-1. Very disappointing there. Tristan Jarry has an amazing save percentage. Jesse Ylönen, is that how you say it? And Max Pacioretty both with a goal apiece. Tough times here in Ottawa against the Habs, man. Real tough times for us. Okay, let's look at the standings. We are currently we're pretty comfortably in a wild card spot. We're 6 points in a wild card, so I'm not too worried about it. Buffalo has fallen off a cliff, it seems like, but this is still a big game, man. They can still come back in it, and so can the Bruins even. They have a game in hand, so the Bruins and Buffalo, 2 big games here. I'm not going to go into simulate them, but let's simulate to the Detroit game. It's a real big Atlantic Division swing here, and we win both games. That's huge, and we clinch the 2025 playoffs, guys. So massive relief off my shoulders as GM. Let's simulate to the end of the season now. Huge relief off my shoulders. That's a loss. I always like to go into the playoffs on winning streak. Will we? Let's see. The Jets fire their coach. Okay. No, we end up losing our last game of the season, and that means we're gonna play the Detroit Red Wings, aren't we? I think we are. Let's find out who we're going to play, though. Actually, let's see if everybody has played 82 games, and we'll check a look at the league leaders. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, guys, so here we are looking at our team leaders here. Let's go to forwards and look at this. Claude Giroux leading the team for the second straight, maybe the third straight year, I think, getting 76 points. Just keeps getting better with age. Despite being an 82 overall, he's leading the team with 76 points. Love to see it there, Claude. Next up, we have Alex DeBrincat, who has been kind of a disappointment, not going to lie, for most of this this franchise mode. He's getting paid $10.45 million, and he can only give me 68 points. That's not going to cut it. Only 22 goals. I mean, Alex, I love you, man, but those aren't amazing numbers for somebody who's getting paid that much money, so unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Drake Batherson now has been an amazing piece to our team. Only at $5 million, giving me 65 points. I will take that in a heartbeat. Playing third line time most of the year as well. I will take that so fast. Eeli Tolvanen, big pickup for us. 26 goals, 61 points, plus 8 as well. So getting it done defensively, or maybe just outscoring his opposition. Tim Stützle, disappointing from Tim. His a step down from last year points-wise, better in plus-minus, but kind of disappointing from Tim. You're not gonna lie. He doesn't hit 20 goals, but he has 40 assists. I mean, take what you can get. He's got the X factors. Maybe next year will be a little bit of a better year for him. Let's hope so. Matthew Joseph has been a sneaky steal as well, only on a $2.95 million contract, giving us 50 points. I mean, this guy's been great for us all year. 65 points last year, 52 the first year. I mean, he's been an absolute gem. Not going to lie there. Max Pacioretty, let's see what he did with us. He 17 points in 21 games. Holy smokes, he tore the house down, bro. Plus 5 as well. That third line is clicking with him on it. Love to see it. Not going to change anything there. Then Casper Haltonen, interesting. On that second line, he spent some time on the first line as well. He's going to score 46 points. Only 16 goals for a sniper, which is a little bit low. What are his stats like? He has 82 accuracy, 92 shot power. I mean, it is what it is. They're not awful stats, but you know, I'd like to see a little bit more, a few more goals. He doesn't really shoot that puck though, so maybe that's why. He's at 10% shooting percentage, so shot the puck as well as he could. Brady Tkachuk here, 24 goals, 21 assists for 45 points, getting less than a rookie, Brady. We need more out of you, captain, my captain. Here we go, Michael Backlund. I'm interested to see what he did with us. He was a +7, 9 points in 21 games for a fourth liner. I will take that, man. My fourth line is always down in the dumps, so I will absolutely take those stats on our team, man. Beautiful stats. Connor Brown with 27 here. Tyler Boucher only with 17 in his rookie year. Not fantastic, but grows to an 81 overall, so that's nice. And then Alex Formanton and Vinny Hinostroza were down here for that support. Looking defensively now, we have Thomas Chabot leading our team with 53 points and a +18. Love to see it from Thomas Chabot. If you know how the Sens announcer announces it, he likes to say it like that. So, I'll do my best as well. Eric Brandstrom, real disappointing from Eric Brandstrom. He has the points, but -16 is just totally unacceptable, especially when the rest of your team is hovering around even or just up plus. Like, that's pretty dang unacceptable. And he spent most of the year with, actually not most of the year, but he spent some of the year with Thomas Chabot, and then he kind of catered down to that third pairing or so. Jake Sanderson, for a guy who wants $6.5 million, giving me 20 points is unacceptable. But, you're +2, so I won't complain about you too much. Brett Pesce, a pretty good free agency pickup for us, if I do say so myself, eating up 20 minutes per night, giving me 18 points, nothing special, but a +7. I'll take that on this tough Ottawa Senator team. And then Matthias Ekholm, -1, but 17 points, and it at an 83 overall. Excuse me, I cannot talk for some reason. He has 1 year left on that pretty bad deal, but I'll take it for now. Let's look at the goalies. The goalies, we have Anton Forsberg. His numbers came down to earth from last year, but still pretty dang good, man. 908 save percentage, 2.84 goals against. Not bad at all. Matt Sogard actually had a real good year. 919 save percentage with a 2.56 GAA. So good year from both of our goalies. I'm surprised Matt Sogard was doing so well. But I'll take it, man. I will absolutely take it. So now that we looked at our team, let's look at the entire league and see who won what awards. All right, and if we look at the entire league, it's Nathan MacKinnon leading the league in points. And is it goals as well? Yes, it is goals as well. So there you go, Nathan. He always simulates well in these simulations. And we have 5 players, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 players eclipsing 100 points. Patrick Kane was a guy. Actually, no, he wasn't in free agency, was he? Yeah, I'm bugging, man. I don't know what I'm saying. Andrei Svechnikov up here is kind of surprising, actually. Usually he doesn't simulate that well, but amazing stuff from Nathan MacKinnon, Andrei Svechnikov, all these guys as well here. Austin Matthews with 55 goals and 44 assists, only for 99 points. Also, Joe Pavelski for 99 points as well. Holy smokes. Old guy still got some legs on him, eh? Gabriel Landeskog here as well. He probably will never play another game of hockey in his life, sad to say. But maybe he will. We will see. Kaprizov. Evan Rodriguez getting 91 points playing alongside Patrick Kane. Must be nice. Timo Meier, 90 points. Pavel Buchnevich here, 89. Nick Suzuki, 89. Congratulations. Alex Ovechkin. Let's see, has he broken the record yet? We're all the way over here for some reason. Goals, 922. I don't think he's broken the record yet. I believe it's 970-something, 980-something. I really should know that off the top of my head, but the number's eluding me for some reason. I don't think he has quite... Oh, no, wait. Isn't it 8 something? I'm looking it up. I gotta look it up. Of course. Ovi has beat it. It was 894 was Wayne Gretzky's goal record. So Ovi's beaten it by 28 goals there. So congratulations to him. He beat it this year. So that would have been a massive party. And he did it in Washington too, which is lovely to see. Absolutely lovely to see. Going down the list here... the rest of these guys, kind of just, the guys we expect, the usual suspects. Draisaitl only with 81 points, bit disappointing from him, I have to say. Ryan O'Reilly with 80, Cale Makar with 80, so we're getting to the defense now, and speaking of, let's see who it was, and it was Cale Makar, probably winning that Norris trophy there with 80 points, 10 goals, 70 assists. He shoots that puck like a monster, man. Good to see production out of him. Now, we go to goalies, and of course, what do I say every single time? It's always Thatcher Demko, huh? Always that Vancouver goalie. 41, 23, and 6 with 3 shutouts, 918 save percentage, 2.59 goals against. You know what? It could go to Alexander Georgiev, to be honest. It very well could. He has more shutouts, he has less games played, same amount of wins, less losses, obviously. And his save percentage is pretty similar. His goals against is much better. So it could go to Georgiev. The vote casters actually have a decision to make this year, which is pretty interesting. Tristan Jarry also up here with the same amount of wins. Montreal pretty tore it up, huh? Man, crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. All right, looking at rookie skaters now. Dustin Triff is here. He was the 6th overall pick in 2024. So last year, he grew to an 85 overall. There's also, who is this? Dominik Grosek, who was drafted 1st overall last year at 48 points. The rookie class was pretty stacked, but it's definitely going to go to Dustin Triff. Of course, Casper Halttunen? Yeah, Halttunen, our draft pick, is not up here for some reason, but he would be right in here fighting for 4th place, above Peyton Dowd in points, but below Dylan Guenther, I think, or maybe tied with Dylan Guenther. I'm not sure. He'd be 3rd or 4th in points, but it still would have went to Dustin Triff nonetheless, I believe. Unless there's any goalies. Let's see, any goalies. 3 points for just Jesper Wallstedt. Wow, congratulations. You know what? Jesper Wallstedt is low-key in the running. I don't know why I keep sorting by points, man. I want to sort by not losses, wins. He's low-key in the race, but I would still give it to Dustin Triff here. 56 points in your rookie season. Also 31 goals, not bad at all. Pretty good rookie season from him. For the 2nd straight year here, Philadelphia is going to be winning their President's Trophy, going 56, 22, and 4. So Philadelphia building a dynasty over there. I might have to take a look at their roster, man. Real good penalty kill. They're a team that keeps the puck out of the net, huh? They can score goals as well, but they keep that puck out of the net for sure. So congratulations to them. We end up finishing... Where are we? I don't know if it's going to be... We end up finishing 11th in the entire NHL, which was good for a wild card spot, man. So it just shows how tough our division is. But we squeeze in there. I'm happy with the season, man. And anything can happen once you're in the playoffs. But speaking of the playoffs, let's take a look at who we're going to be playing in them. I think it might be the Red Wings, but I'm not too sure. Here we go. End of the regular season's over. Would I like to stop the simulation? Yes, I would. And it is the Detroit Red Wings there. So let's look at their... And then actually, no, we'll do that in the next episode. We will take a look at their lines. It will be the entire playoff run. If you guys do not know how I do it, I do the entire playoffs in one video. And whether we get swept in the first round like we did in year number 1, or we make it all the way to Stanley Cup Finals, the video will be around an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy that one. But this has been this episode. If you guys like, to give it a like, comment if you're new, and subscribe to the channel. Constructive criticism always helps me out if you want to give it to me. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.